I fully expect to be called a retard 17 times, but here we are. And I know this sub is dedicated to jerking off to grand thumb videos and cry gear, but I think every once in a while we could try and help each other out. And maybe this is a bad idea. You guys can let me know. So initially, I think like most of us, and depending on your house setup. Oh, and by the way, yes, my voice always sounds like this. I had all my shit in my closet, and I thought that was cool because it's right next to me in my bed. Hop out and get it. But then I thought about it. And I was like, well, what if we got to get out of Dodge sort of quick? So I initially took like all my ammo mags, and I made 3 different like stages, 1, 2, and 3. And one was, mix of ammo, 9mm, 223, 308, 22. Is some boxed, some in preloaded mags that I could just snatch one box and get out of town in a super hurry if I had no time. And I could come back and get the second stage, third stage if, time permitted. I understand that's worst case scenario, but for some reason I thought a Minuteman, I was like, well, whatever. But then, as you'll see in the video, as the video progresses, I thought, well, it'd probably be better to have it closer to my garage in my truck. By the way, these are fucking awesome. They're on Amazon for like $11. So, and these are awesome too. They hold helmet. I keep my helmet on it, but I guess. So anyway, and the most important piece of weaponry right here with the compass and the stock. And I've yet to shoot my eye out, but I've tried. So, my first setup, and I'm still working this through. I keep this somewhere in the room pretty close. So I'll sort of go through it real quick so you can see some of this fucking garbage. So this, like I said, I can just grab and snag, run right downstairs and hit the bricks. So we got that, belt, extra muffs. By the way, I went by everybody's, when you ask people online, I think more people tend to recommend Pelters. These are Pelter 3s. I actually preferred the Sordens, but someone actually told me a trick to hold on I think it's the volume up button or maybe the power button. I think it's the volume up button for 10 seconds. You'll hear a beep and then you'll hear 3 beeps after 10 seconds and the volume like doubles. It's awesome. Boonie hat. It's fucking pimp right here. Extra helmet for the wife, little IR beacon, extra pouches, IR illuminator, camo wrap, admin stuff, rangefinder, knee pads for promotion, some gray shit in case I need it. Oh, I know people think they're fooling. Oh, I've got my gray so I blend in. Motherfucker, you ain't blended in with this on you. I'll tell you that right now. Gray carrier. Banshee 2.0 with the upgrade, which I love. And then holster, because I figured if I have to go gray, I have to, where did it go? Oh, the gray chest rig with some gray mags. And I have a couple of gray pouches too. Here, extra slings. Here, let me go this here. That's better. I don't even remember. Oh, flat pack in the back of that because I only, as a civvy, all I need, in my opinion, if I'm out, what am I going to do? Direct action as a civvy? I doubt it. And especially, am I going to go 10 miles away to recon something? I doubt it. So I got 2 mags, one in the gun, one in the belt. And I've got 5 or 6 in here, but I take those, I got expandability, but in my opinion, I think 2 is okay. Now, if you're just putzing around the house, load up, because you're not going to be walking far unless you have a lot of property. Anyway, extra pouches, extra carrier. I got an outfit, more of this. I think I said rangefinder already. 5-bag, you should have tons of these around. IR illuminator. Yeah. Okay, so that is right here. And then, like I said, I'm starting to stage my gear. How's your crappy movie? Is it heart-wrenching and tear-jerking?
It was just hard to see.
Oh. Oh, and if you don't have, you're the best. If you don't have a Polish milled AK in your kitchen with a snow camo mag ready, you're wrong. Okay, so like I said, this is depending on the setup of your house. If your bedroom, if you have a single-story house, a ranch style, and you know your bedroom is kind of close to the garage already, then you know, cool. It's what it's all about. I, however, have to battle stairways and sort of tight, you know. Oh, and excuse all the garbage here. I'm moving my daughter's room from the one at the end of the hall to here. So, if you'll note, I'm starting to stage, like I said, stuff down here. Got a couple of magazines. And then, like I said, I got full of 9mm, full of 22. You know, various loaded magazines. Loaded and unloaded. And then here is an assortment, you know. Don't ask me about the Rinko. It's assortment, 9mm, 308, you know, Wolf Gold, you know, just, you know, this is what I'd grab. So the Rubbermaid container I showed you up on my bed, and these things are what I'd grab and run out the door if I didn't, you know, if I didn't have a lot of time. You come out here, right to the garage, show it in the truck, and you really should examine. Yeah, I know I'm gonna catch flag for this. Fuck all of you. This is awesome. This is peak performance right here. You might not like it, but you really should consider your vehicle. Consider where you might escape to, even if you can. I think that's going to be kind of a fantasy, because if you wake up and the shit hits the fan, I'm pretty sure getting through main roads and stuff like that just isn't going to be easy. Just my, God, that's loud. Just my opinion. But, you know, you want to make sure your vehicle is up to, oh, my mama mia, I'm deaf. You want to make sure your vehicle is up to the task, you know, at least to get you somewhere. So, yeah, like I said, hopefully, you know, this helps some people think about, instead of just, you know, wanking off to, you know, some sort of fantasy that in reality no one should really want. You know, I was younger. I was like, yeah, go ahead. And it's now I was, you know, now it's like, yeah, we really shouldn't want that. I understand it might be inevitable, but yeah. So hopefully, like I said, this gets everyone kind of thinking of really what you're going to do. Are you really going to run over to your safe in an emergency? I'm going to grab all my guns and, oh shit, where's this? Grab my helmet and run back and forth and fuck, I got ammo up here and ammo there and shit here and 308 back there and blah and fucking dildos over here. Because I have a newsflash for you. In chaos, that's not going to happen, because remember, hopefully you've got medical that was downstairs and show you ready. Hopefully you've got some food staged quite the same way to get it right by the door. You know, along with training, which is my next topic. I see a lot of guys going to carbine classes and pistol classes, which you absolutely is awesome and you should. But that is only a tiny part of the equation, and I'm going to go with a disclaimer of you should get medical training first. In my opinion, you're more likely to use that in, you know, society today, you know, with law. But unless you already have a plan and you have a group of guys that already know what you're going to do, you got to consider what you're really going to be doing. In my opinion, I've got Weiner 1 and Weiner 2. So I have to consider them, and so they're my VIPs. So I think a lot of guys would be smart to take some sort of VIP class, because you're going to be protecting your family. You know, you're not going to probably be, at least at that point, hopefully, out doing reload, cover me, and trying to find cover and taking on fucking, you know, bunch of guys outside your house. I mean, that might happen, but, you know, more likely escape is going to be first. And you got to figure out, what am I going to do? Who's going to stand guard while I load the truck? Are we going to take turns? What are we going to do with the kid? You know, is she going to, how old is the kid? Do you have diapers? That's another thing. You have baby. I mean, and I'm sure I sound like a moron and I'm missing 100,000 things. But like I said, this is just to get you guys sort of thinking. Get you guys thinking about, instead of just like, oh, I got a gun in the safe, I'm all set. It's like, no, you're not. Unless you, hopefully you're practicing with that. And I know ammo's expensive, so hopefully you're dry firing, because dry firing really is awesome. It really is. And rest assured, people can tell if you're full of shit, because you're like, I dry fire all the time. But then you pull out your fucking gun and it doesn't have any wear marks on the finish from the holster, from getting pulled out of the holster thousands of times, and people go, you're full of shit. So yeah. So let the ripping of me commence. I look forward to the funny comments. But you know, in all seriousness, hopefully this is something for you guys to consider. And hopefully it gets you just a little bit more squared away in case there ever is an emergency. And this is awesome, by the way. I just figured I'd end with this. Oh, jeez, there's cats all over the place here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, yep, that was a booby trap almost.